Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today, Lord, that you please look after everybody under the sound of my voice. I ask you that you take care of them, Lord. Make sure they're well fed. Let every need that they need, you go ahead and take care of it, Lord. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
I'm going to be coming to you about the full armor of God.
All right.
It's not just, you don't put it on one day and hope that next week you still have it.
All right.
Amen.
Well, me being a teenager, going to high school, going to school and things, I play sports. Main one is football to be exact, and I wouldn't go on the football field, with basketball shorts and flip-flops and hope that I can have a good game. It don't work like that. You got to put on the correct equipment.
Amen.
So, in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11, I'm reading the King James Version. It says, "Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wills of the devil. For the struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rules and the authorities, against the power of the dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil." Well, Paul gives us, a visual about what the picture of what it looks like to put on the full armor of God.
Yes.
And as we fight the fight of faith.
Yes.
Although the battle is not against flesh and blood. Things like that. Well, the first piece of armor I'm going to be talking to you about is the belt of truth.
All right.
And I just want to ask, are you really centered and grounded with Jesus? Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, the life, that once comes to my Father except through me." So no one comes through God unless you go through Jesus.
Yes.
That's John chapter 4, verse 6. Now, the truth will set us free also, that it says in John 8 and 32. Now, the devil likes to operate in half-truths. And he twists the truth ever so slightly to cause people to stumble away from God. And I remember when I was in school and, they make us stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance, there was one kid that wouldn't say it. And one day I just went up to him and asked him, "How come you never say it?" And he said, "It brings up God." So if I don't believe in him, he says no. So I asked him how come, he gave me a whole speech or whatever you want to call it, of why he don't believe in it. And if I didn't have that belt of truth on, I probably would have believed him. Because when he was saying, I was questioning myself. But thank God for my mother growing us up into church. God lead us through his truth. That also says in Proverbs 12 and 22. Now, the next piece I'm going to be speaking on is the birthplace of righteousness. Only Jesus can make us right with God. Being right with God's protections, our heart and our lungs, very core of our bodies. Now, righteousness means to obey God, and to protect ourselves with righteousness means we can, and if we don't have it, we're opening our bodies for the devil to come and attack us. Okay, and in Psalms 106, verse 3, it says, "How blessed are those who keep justice and who practice righteousness at all times." That means, you got to keep this armor on daily.
Yes.
With the start of being knowledgeable of God's word, which will follow the understanding of how to live righteousness, live with trials and temptations come our way, we can base our decisions on his word. Next piece I'll be talking about is the good news shoes. And
Thank you. That's what they are.
it's your soul at peace that brings peace to others with a good news of Jesus. And that's Romans 10, chapter 10, verses 9 through 15 tell us how blessed are those feet who brings good news. Now, the next one is the shield of faith. And the shield of faith covers our most valuable spots, especially our heart. This heavenly shield can withstand the impacts of the fiery blows of the devil. Not only can it withstand the fiery blows of the devil, it can put out false truths. People may say God is not really God, or he's not all that or things. But if you have that shield of faith, you can remember seeing a movie once. It was a soldier fighting in war, and he took off his helmet. And he was just examining, seeing all the bullet wounds, and the bullets was impacting his helmet. But as soon as he took it off, the other team had took advantage and shot him right through the head.
My God, my God.
Like the devil, he plugs doubts and doubts like in our head about our salvation. He injects worldly ideas. That's why you need his helmet on, because without it, you will be lost. Next one is the sword of the Spirit. Now, I've been talking about defense a lot, how to stay away from things. Now let's talk about offense, how we can attack the devil. And the sword of the Spirit is, it's all the pieces of the armor that come from God, but this piece in particular comes from God himself. And it's the Holy Spirit, and even though you think of it, it's actually the word that they were talking about.
Yes, it is.
Now, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, how is the Bible is like a sword? And I'm thinking, like, do you just grab it and throw it at people? And throw it at your enemies? And no, it's not like that. See, the word, you can go out and spread the gospel, which brings more people and more souls into God.
Yes, Lord.
Not only that, you need to know when it comes to the Bible, you need to know mostly everything you can know about the word, because if you don't study it daily or don't practice on it, and you trying to bring more people, they're going to look at you funny because they know you don't know what you're talking about. That's why we need to hear sermons preached from the word, or we can get a better understanding of the word. The next one I'll be talking about is the Spirit-filled prayer. And as long as I've been going to this church, y'all are a praying church. That's all y'all do is pray, and that's why this is another offensive word.
Talk about it.
Y'all really are. Y'all is a praying church, and I witness it my own self. Prayer does work, and without it, you will be lost.
That's right. Thank you, Lord.
Prayer is the ability to push back darkness and call in the light of Jesus into situations. Are you growing into the well of the God? And, praying is really powerful. I can't even think of one church that do not pray.
My God.
Y'all know this church prays a lot. I like about churches that y'all do pray. And you really been counting here and everything I've been saying. There's 7 pieces of God's armor, and in biblical terms, the number 7 means completion and perfection. So that means you can't put on 3 and think you're ready to go out. And for other, if y'all want to get into more into it, y'all can check in Psalms 91.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
You better preach it.
Thank you.
God.
And amen.
He said 7 is the number of completion. So you can't put on 3 and think that you do.